in childhood. In childhood, many of us experienced a shaming of our imagination, of mystery, of our curiosity, and of our openness. And we were often, taught to confine ourselves and taught to not trust ourselves. So we're wearing, think about the moment of when some part of you subconsciously decided to start wearing masks. That is actually extremely traumatic.
Yes.
People often look for overt trauma, like, physical abuse or a car accident or someone getting beat, etc. The overt stuff is easy to find and easy to see, and it's often why we focus so deeply on it. I think the more subtle is when we started to mask, we actually were leaving a part of self. And at that moment, we lost trust with our internal world and started to look for trust or validation outside of us, and then became extremely needy for that breast milk rather than the original one that we have for us. And so intuition, as I understand it and experience it, is beyond our ego's understanding and agenda. It's not confined by our ego. It's not even confined maybe by our senses. It doesn't come in through the same pathway. It simply comes in. And I've often shared with myself, often because I need this lesson too, and I'll share it with you all and your audience. Like, there is a moment when something occurs in your life, and you don't know how you don't know why you simply know. But that moment is usually squeaking. It's like super, 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 super quiet. So if that's true and that those moments are that quiet, then take the average adult and look at how much noise they have in the sense of distraction.
Right.
This is one of the gifts of meditation or meditation practices, however you do that, is it helps to still you enough so that you can start to hear that. And even in that very still space, if you still feel if you still feel a sense of shame or fear that hasn't been processed or reparented to allow that in, it will still be very hard for you to receive. Because intuition, as I understand it, is so outside of the ego and comes through in this other way, it's frightening to your ego. Your ego cannot control it. And another interesting thing, as I experience intuition, is as soon as you speak intuitive hits, it's already distorted. It can't be spoken.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
As soon as
I just got shocked. I did. Oh my God.
It can't be spoken. It's for you. Yes. And as soon as you open your mouth and start putting framework of words, and beautiful. And that's rationalization and creating story and all that. Like it's a sensation.
Yes.
Maybe intuition could be expressed in paintings or music, but the literal word will never house it. And as soon as you start to speak the literal word, all of your senses are joining in to create the story. And all of us are living an extremely hypnotized world experience, because our senses are essentially designed to cut out information so that we can survive.